Hi guys, welcome to another audio video elaborating Ezekiel 45 of the King James Version Bible. And it reads, Moreover, when ye shall divide by lot the land for inheritance, ye shall offer an oblation unto the Lord, an holy portion of the land. The length shall be the length of 25,000 reeds, and the breadth shall be 10,000. This shall be holy in all the borders thereof round about. And of this there shall be for the sanctuary 500 in length and 500 in breadth, square round about, and 50 cubits round about for the suburbs thereof. And of this measure shalt thou measure the length of 25,000 and the breadth of 10,000, and each shall be the sanctuary and the most holy place. The holy portion of the land shall be for the priests and the ministers of the sanctuary, which shall come near to minister unto the Lord. And it shall be a place for their houses, and an holy place for their sanctuary. And the 25,000 of length and the 10,000 of breadth shall also the Levites, the ministers of the house, have for themselves for a possession for 20 chambers. And ye shall appoint the possession of the city 5,000 broad, and 25,000 long. Over against the oblation of the holy portion, it shall be for the whole house of Israel, and a portion shall be for the prince on the one side and on the other side of the oblation of the holy portion, and the possession of the city before the oblation of the holy portion, and before the possession of the city, from the west side westward, and from the east side eastward. And the length shall be over against one of the portions from the west border unto the east border. In the land shall be his possession in Israel. And my princes shall no more oppress my people, and the rest of the land shall they give to the house of Israel according to their tribes. Thus saith the Lord God, Let it suffice, you, O princes of Israel, remove violence and spoil, and execute judgment and justice, take away your exactions from my people, saith the Lord God. Ye shall have just balances, and a just ephah, and a just bath. The ephah and the bath shall be of one measure, that the bath may contain the 10th part of an omer, and the ephah the 10th part of an omer. The measure thereof shall be after the omer. And the shekel shall be 20 gerahs, 20 shekels, 25 shekels, 15 shekels shall be your maneh. This is the oblation that ye shall offer, the 6th part of an ephah of an omer of wheat, and ye shall give the 6th part of an ephah of an omer of barley. Concerning the ordinance of oil, the bath of oil, ye shall offer the 10th part of a bath out of the core, which is an omer of 10 baths, for 10 baths are an omer. And 1 lamb of the flock out of 200 out of the fat pastures of Israel, for a meat offering, and for a burnt offering, and for peace offerings, to make reconciliation for them, saith the Lord God. All the people of the land shall give this oblation for the prince in Israel, and it shall be the prince's part to give burnt offerings, and meat offerings, and drink offerings in the feast, and in the new moons, and in the Sabbaths, in all solemnities of the house of Israel. He shall prepare the sin offering, and the meat offering, and the burnt offering, and the peace offerings, to make reconciliation for the house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord God, in the first month, in the first day of the month, thou shalt take a young bullock without blemish, and cleanse the sanctuary. And the priest shall take of the blood of the sin offering, and put it upon the posts of the house, and upon the four corners of the settle of the altar, and upon the posts of the gate of the inner court. And so thou shalt do the 7th day of the month of every one that erreth. And for him that is simple, so shall ye reconcile the house. In the 1st month, in the 14th day of the month, ye shall have the Passover, a feast of 7 days. Unleavened bread shall be eaten, and upon that day shall the prince prepare for himself and for the people and the land a bullock for a sin offering. And 7 days of the feast he shall prepare a burnt offering to the Lord, 7 bullocks and 7 rams without blemish daily, the 7 days, and the kid of the goats daily for a sin offering. And he shall prepare a meat offering of an ephah for a bullock, and an ephah for a ram, and an hin of oil for an ephah. In the 7th month, in the 15th day of the month, shall ye do the like in the feast of the 7 days, according to the sin offering, according to the burnt offering, and according to the meat offering, and according to the oil. Alright guys, so here we see that the ordinances as it relates to ceremonies is being given, and according to the portioning of the land also. Alright, so we see a change from what was before. The first change that we saw was the fact that the Levites would actually go in unto the Lord, whereas before it was the sons of Moses' brother that went in, Aaron, okay? And now it is the Levites. So the Levites used to be in charge of taking care of the sanctuary, and the sons of Aaron would actually minister unto the Lord, right, before the Lord. But here it is that the Levites, only the sons of Zadok though, will be doing that ministering unto God. And we see that the princes will actually be offering sacrifices unto the Lord for the people. So we see those two things, those two changes from the old ordinances that they had prior to their captivity and prior to their abominable acts. So that's what I wanted to point out in this chapter. But guys, this is basically just explaining ceremonious ordinances, right? So guys, I'm going to leave that as is. Please remember to continue to walk in your salvation. And if you've not gained it, then seek it. There's no better time to begin than the present. Have yourselves a blessed day. Bye.